Arsenal's Edu in for Javi Simons. Alright, welcome to the Football News Show. It's the 14th of May 2024 and hope you guys are really having fun. Yesterday wasn't the result that Arsenal fans wanted from the game of Tottenham Hotspur and Man City. It really fell off and Arsenal fans were really agitated and they slept on the wrong sides of their beds. But today morning, the Express UK, Sports and Darius coming in through from Spain have come out and really given us a very huge story coming in through from Javi Simons to Arsenal. And let's see close to 400 likes. Smash on this video and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. After subscribing, hit the notification bell. That will enable you to get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. Now, we're here to bring you the latest news and information from Pep Guardiola on what he said after the game of football when they won against Spurs, and Micah, a former Citizen, coming out and obviously revealing to us how that game of football was really hard, but the side of City had to obviously find a way to win in there for you. The Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. To the Christians, recover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and may the living true God bless you abundantly. And let's obviously kickstart it off in a nick of time. Now, Javi Simons was on the ladder of Arsenal, I think even last summer, and Arsenal was so much interested in signing him, but the financial fair play rule couldn't obviously allow them to obviously get in a player like Javi Simons, because Arsenal found themselves on signing even David Raya on loan with a non-mandatory buy clause. They never had the clause that would have gone ahead to keep him permanent at the stadium or at the team of Arsenal mandatory. So that means they really had very many other players to bring in, but they couldn't obviously go in to do that. So when you look at the side of PSG, when they're obviously wanting this player to stay at PSV couldn't obviously afford to make it permanent, and he went back to the side of PSG and they loaned him to RB Leipzig. At RB Leipzig, he has gone ahead obviously play some good number of games, and his stats are not really lying and they're really very much giving. 31 games played in the Bundesliga, 7 goals and 11 assists. In the Champions League, 8 games, 2 goals and 2 assists, meaning that he has gone ahead to score 9 goals this season and 13 assists, meaning that he has a goal involvement of 22 in there for you. That is really huge for a 21-year-old player, and he just gonna hit to make 21 last month on the 21st of April. That is Javi Simons for you. 1.79 meters tall, and he's that kind of player that has the skill set. In the morning, so yesterday I brought you a story of Jadon Sancho being linked to Man United, and in the comment section I found out someone saying that the summer transfer window has not gone ahead to start. Where is this guy getting in stories? I wonder how people really get to know the news. News of transfers runs throughout the season. Month to month, year after year, this news obviously runs. And for everyone who is just a novice to this, is the one who can obviously come out and say that. But for a person who is really known to what the summer transfer window is all about, cannot come out and really say, where do you get this story? Yet the summer transfer window is not going to happen. We live in the world of transfer news, and Arsenal has been linked to very many players ever since the season started. Now, this time round, we are having a story coming in through from the Daily Express, and it's Charlie Gordon, It's Charlie Gordon who has come out and told us that Arsenal sporting director Edu is very interested in Paris Saint-Germain's starlet, that is Javi Simons, who reportedly wants to leave the club this summer. Barcelona, Bayern Munich and RB Leipzig are also keen to sign the 21-year-old, but a hefty price tag could whittle down the hunt ahead of the transfer window. That is Charlie Gordon for you, and is hinting out onto the man who is the head of football activities and business, the club of Arsenal, known as Edu. Now, Edu interested in signing Javi Simons. Arsenal are a club known for not really getting off what we call their interests. If Arsenal ever gets interested in you, they rarely back off. I tell you, Arsenal rarely backs off, and they obviously keep chasing for that signature. And as it stands right now, Arsenal are in for this guy, and they've been in for him for like 2 consecutive summers. Javi Simons has all the attributes that Arsenal wants. Javi Simons is young, 21 years of age. He can play across the front line, can play as a right forward, left forward, and as a centre forward, false number 9. He can as well play in the Martin Odegaard role. That is Javi Simons for you. If you remember the season of 2022-2023 when Arsenal was playing the UEFA Europa League, that game when they're playing PSG at home in Amsterdam, you saw how Javi Simons, ripped apart that Arsenal team. And he kept really reminding them that I'm the real deal. And I think that's when Arsenal had obviously pick interest in the guy. And when you look at the Champions League experience, he has gone ahead to gain it. He's that kind of player that really puts in a lot of effort in that. And Arsenal have always gone ahead to wanting a midfielder of that caliber. And he has a very good resale value. Barcelona want the player. They cannot get him now. And why can't they get him now? The answer is written all over here. At the Sport have come out and told us the following, that as the summer transfer window closes in, the hunt for Javi Simons' signature is heating up. RB Leipzig have already submitted a formal offer to take him on a permanent basis, but PSG are yet to bite. A return to Barcelona is believed to be the player's preferred option. However, a price tag just shy of £52 million would effectively rule La Blaugrana out of the race, with Xavi prioritizing recruitment in other areas of his squad. Obviously, £52 million to Arsenal, those are peanuts, because Arsenal have elevated to going in to sign players of £100 million plus with effect from last season, and this season they might obviously get in 1 or 2 at that amount of money. And £52 million, if I'm Arsenal, I just go out and really get in the player. Do you know why? Olise is expected to cost £65 million. Javi Simons is at £52 million. I think if I'm Arsenal, I go in for Javi Simons, because they would have gone here to get in a competitor for Bukayo Saka, and at the same time a player who can come in through and really compete with Martinelli and Leandro Trossard off the left. So if I'm Arsenal, I obviously go in for that guy, because even Bayern Munich, I think they have the money, but I think the player, if he's having Barcelona as his first priority, I think Arsenal will come in second. And at Barcelona, he's going to be really having some huge competition, to face off players that are really homegrown, the likes of Xavi, the likes of Yamal, you understand, and how they're going to suit in. And for Barcelona, I don't think that they need wide players. All they need are midfielders and defenders, because if you can get in a CDM like Joshua Kimmich, Barcelona would have gone ahead to strengthen their side. All they need is a striker, because it looks like Victor Roque is going to be leaving the side of Barcelona. They're going to be left with only Lewandowski, a 34-35-year-old player, into that ilk. So their priority is elsewhere, and that gives Arsenal a very huge goal and boost into this transfer. And the way to see how Arsenal obviously coming through to really sign this player. But Arsenal are really looking forward to getting in this guy who goes by names of Javi Simons. And then Charlie Gordon, a senior sports writer at the Daily Express, has come out and told us that Leipzig's failed bid and Barca's financial limitations leave the door open for Bayern Munich and Arsenal. Ghana's transfer chief Edu has reportedly had scouts watching Javi Simons tear it up in the Bundesliga this season, and the North Londoners are one of only a few teams in Europe with necessary cash to pull off a move for Javi Simons. Manager Mikel Arteta may need reinforcements in attacking areas amid speculation around features of Emily Smith-Rowe, Reece Nelson, and Eddie Nketiah. So Arsenal are in need of this, and if they happen to do this deal, I tell you, it's one of those deals that they'll at one time really think it was really good, a move in the right direction. And for Javi Simons, for me, on any day, even if it's a team that I support, Man United, I would obviously give him green light to obviously go ahead and really sign the player, because the player is that good to obviously elevate the team of Arsenal to the levels that they want to be, and his talent is really just at its foundation. I know Arteta is a proven manager when it comes to really improving players, and he has another task ahead of him to yet improve Javi Simons into a better player that many people have really gone ahead to think about, and he will never forsake himself from really getting players like this. And I know the interest is genuine. Now you're waiting for how Arsenal is going to plan on who comes in first, who comes in second, and who comes in third. And you know that what Arsenal does best. They have to first get in their priority signing first, then others follow. You get? Now, in this caliber, Bruno Guimaraes is there, Douglas Luiz is in queue, and Arsenal interested in him. Olise, there is Javi Simons, there is Gyökeres, there is Alexandra Isak. Now, we don't know who exactly Arsenal is going to go for first, but Javi Simons to Arsenal, very interesting story. Keep a very keen eye onto it. It's really going to develop huge and better in the coming months or the coming weeks, because we are just a month away from the summer transfer window to be officially opened, right? Between the 13th and 16th, that's when it's really going to open up officially. So that is it coming in through from Javi Simons. We wish Arsenal the best of luck, but I've gone ahead to see some stories linking the team I support, Man United, to Javi Simons. But I think Arsenal can beat off that competition if at all they are serious. £52 million, they can really get this done and dusted in a nick of time. But there is a huge question mark on whether PSG might keep Javi Simons with them because of the departure of Kylian Mbappe. Can they see him as a replacement of Kylian Mbappe, or they don't want him at PSG anymore? That is it. So we wait and see how that goes on, but we are going to delve a little bit into this Pep Guardiola statement after his team fought through to become leaders into the game of football that was played at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium yesterday. Ange Postecoglou, the man that went ahead to lose, has come out and said, I just want to win. I want to be successful at this club. That's why I was brought in. Other people, what their priorities and interests are, I have zero interest in. I know what's important to build a winning team, and to build a winning team, and that's what I want to concentrate on. It is what it is. I can't dictate what people do. They are all allowed to express themselves however they want. But when we've got late winners in games, it's because the crowd has often helped us. I already knew what I wanted to do. I just have to make some adjustments on how to do it. Now, Arsenal fans are really furious with this man, that is the manager of Spurs, that is Ange Postecoglou, on what he has gone to say, because they felt like he would have gone to do a better job on the night. But it all goes back to Arsenal. Why didn't you do your job? Don't come out and really gate or become ruthless to this guy, because you also failed yourself as an Arsenal team, because you would have gone ahead to come in through and do a better job against this side. So that is the man himself, known as Ange Postecoglou. But Micah Richards, a former Man City player, has come out and said the game was a little bit weird today. It was cautious at times, with few nerves going into it. But there is always a big moment in a title race. Ortega's save from Son was absolutely magnificent. You see the spirit at the team. They have the know-how and knowledge. And it was about whether they could put in a performance. It was what I was worried with the record here, but they just deliver. In the vital moments, it's the mentality, tactically, everything about it. This team is just great. To be going for youth, for your fourth league title in a row, it just sounds like madness. That is it. So he's like accrediting the players and how they've gone ahead to break the curse at that stadium, because in the past 5 years they haven't gone ahead there to get a win, but they finally got it, and it was really very pivotal into their season. So we call upon for your reactions into the comment section below. For Edu, Ihin, for Javi Simons, and it's desperate to land him at Arsenal. Would it be the signing that you would love to be part of those few that Arsenal is going to make this summer transfer window? And Ange speaks out after Man City loss, and Micah accredits all hails the players of Arsenal. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Good morning. First video of the day. More is yet to come onto this channel. We love you, die, and don't forget to subscribe. How do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe, to smash the notification bell that anybody get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. This is Rokani David, and let's see close to 400 likes watching this video as Javi Simons is being linked to Arsenal. Wonderful player, and I'm waiting for your comments into the comment section below. Good morning. Bye-bye.